Namaste to one and all. See, today we have come to the last episode of Mind. This is the 5th episode as far as mind is concerned. Then you may question, what madam, have you taught us everything about mind? Have we learned everything? No, we have not learned everything. We have touched upon the important cardinal points. Because our mind is like an ocean. In that, to swim and to take a pearl is not a joke. It is not an easy thing. Okay, so today let me go straight to the point. See, in the previous video, while talking about the differences between the conscious and the subconscious mind, I told you that the conscious mind is in the beta state, whereas the subconscious mind is in the alpha or theta state, isn't it? That is what I am going to explain to you here. And there is a big bomb which is going to fall onto your lap. Be alert. Okay. See, suppose somebody is having a chest pain. We rush him to the hospital. What do? Chest pain means immediately they take ECG to know the activity of the heart, whether heart attack has happened, like that. Like that, we know the activity of the brain by taking EEG, electroencephalogram. Like that, but the activity of the mind also can be measured through the activity of the brain. See, when you hear something very dangerous, our heartbeat increases, isn't it? Our heartbeat increases, the mind runs so fast, and that is reflected in the brain, and that can be measured. When you are feeling happy, oh, you are so happy, cool, very calm. There is no better person than you in the world, isn't it? Like that, all of us behave. We are all human beings, we behave like that. And it is quite normal to behave like that. Okay, we are not rishis to be in the calm state all the time. Ups and downs happens to us, isn't it? Now, like that, when you study the activity of the mind through the brain activities, through the waves, see, I am putting it in a very simple comparative way. You want to teach the child how many means 10, how many means 20. Which is bigger? 10 is bigger or 20 is bigger? Only on a comparative basis you can show the difference. You keep 10 marbles, you count 10 and show this is 10. Keep another 10 along with this and say this is 20. And you know, the child will obviously say that 20 is bigger than 10. Isn't it? Like that, on a comparative basis only, I can explain to you about the beta, alpha, theta and delta state of the mind. Okay, that is how many cycles per second. See, I already told you once that once in 6 seconds, new thoughts keep arising in our mind. So, in a day, on an average, how many thoughts are arising? 60,000. 50,000, 70,000 thoughts keep on arising, isn't it? So, when we are conscious, when we are alert, when we are in the Jagrata state, what happens is, we are very alert, sometimes thinking very fast, sometimes feeling dull, sometimes feeling happy. So, that is the beta state. And how many cycles per second? 14 to 40. 14 to 40. So many cycles per second, if the mind is working, then the mind is said to be in the beta state. Likewise, if the mind is calm, feeling pleasant, the number of cycles per second will reduce. It will be from 7 to 13, because 14 onwards it is beta. So 7 to 13 is alpha state. And you know, most of the scientists are in the alpha state. See, Siddhas and Rishis and Munis are our Siddhas are always in the alpha state due to meditation. That is a different thing. I have read somewhere that Albert Einstein has said somewhere that whatever new things I have found out are when I am in my alpha state, where the mind is calm and quiet. So 7 to 13 is alpha state, and this state can be achieved only through meditation. And if you go to deep meditation, then the number of cycles will be 4 to 6, and that will be the theta state. And if you go deep into meditation, where you go into samadhi state, then it is 0 to 3. That is the delta state. How can there be a zero thoughts? That means no thoughts. And you know, in most of the books and most of the big people mention about no mind state. But I am against using this phrase, no mind state. Instead, what we should say is no thought state. What do you mean by no mind state? See, where is the question of not having our mind at all? Even after our death, the mind is alert. The mind, along with the prana shakti, goes up in the form of avi, spirit. So where is the question of attaining no mind state? Then I thought probably they thought of the no thought state as the no mind state. There can never be a state where there is no mind. Whether I am alert or not alert, whether I am alive or not, even when I die, only my physical body dies, not the mental body and the astral body. There is no death for our mind. So, instead of saying no mind state, I always tell people, use the word no thought state. And how can there be, see, you are creating so many thoughts in a day, and how can you come to a state where there is no thought at all? That is attaining mukti. When you reach no thought state, it is as good as getting mukti, self-realization. You understand? This is the atom bomb which I said. So you think in retrospective. So if you want to attain mukti, what is the best way? What is the simplest way? Tell me. Meditation. Dhyanam. Meditation is the shortest and the simplest way to attain mukti, where our mind is becoming calmer and calmer and calmer, so that no thoughts arise in our mind. And that state is called mukti. Please think about it. Ponder about it again and again, and make a note of these cycles in your notebook. Wish you all the best.